So today we'll be talking about the Leonard Williams situation again and why I think it might be a good idea to use a transition tag instead of the franchise tag or a long-term extension. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. We'll have a lot more videos coming up in the offseason about the draft. I continue to do my draft research, if you will, and get more into that. So we'll do some mock draft stuff in the future, talk about what I think the Giants should do free agency-wise and who they should re-sign and let go and all those type of things. But for this transition tag, so I put the definition here on the left side. Basically, instead of the franchise tag, which is the basically the top 5 average of those players at the position, like it would be top 5 paid defensive tackles, and you would have to average that out, and that's what the player would get. For transition tag, it's top 10, so it is a bit cheaper, as they mentioned. So not only is it cheaper, but you give another team a chance to give Leonard Williams a big contract. Like, let's say the Giants do use this transition tag and a team like the Carolina Panthers signs Leonard Williams for 4 years and $75 million. The Giants would have 5 days to want to match that offer or let him go and sign with Carolina. And I feel like that would be the best idea, because rather than just giving Leonard Williams a 4-year, $80 million contract and not even testing the market, you're putting the market in other teams' hands. You're putting it to 31 other teams and saying, how much do you think our guy is worth? And when he signs that contract with that team, it comes back to you and you say, do I think Leonard Williams is worth that much money that team wants to pay him? And that's why you have that 5-day window of making that decision. I think the worst thing the Giants can do in this situation is just give out a 5-year and crazy amount of money type deal for Leonard Williams. I feel like that is not the best idea. I explained why more in depth in the previous video I did about 2 videos ago about the whole Leonard Williams debate. I think I need to see more than 1 year of this type of production. If I see it 2 years in a row, I'd feel a lot more comfortable paying a guy like that. I do think a lot of it is scheme dependent, and a lot of it is Dalvin Tomlinson, Dexter Lawrence getting double teamed a lot, so it helped him excel in this defense. But I just don't think it'd be the best idea to just say, here, Leonard, here's 4 years, $80 million. We're not going to test the market. We'll just give you the money. Like, I feel like every player has a price, and you need to see what the market is on this guy. It would just not be smart management to give him a contract and not even see what other teams want to give him. I feel like if you go out there and you let him test the market and see what he gets, and like maybe the Giants strike gold, and maybe that he signs for a 4-year and $60 million deal, and you get like a big discount in a way. Maybe that's what happens. If you go out there and just sign him for a crazy contract and not even see what other teams want to give him, I feel like that's a big mistake. So if the Giants, there's no downside to this. I don't really see what the downside would be. The only downside is that if he signs a big contract and you don't match it, but you still want to keep him, that's the only that's the only thing. Even then, if someone signs Leonard Williams to this insane contract for $22 million per year, but you still want to keep him, you still have to think to yourself, well, is it worth keeping this guy or is it not? I would say no, but at least they would have that option. The ball is still in their court, as they say. It's still up to them if they want to match that offer or not. So here's the confusing part about all this. It's hard to understand NFL cap situations and all these crazy rules that go into it. But if a player is franchise tagged 2 years in a row, they make, I think, 120% more than what they made the previous year. And I think Williams made either $16 or $17 million last year. If the Giants were to franchise tag him again, that would be $19 million. So something around there. So that's a lot of money. And I don't know how it works if you franchise tag a player, then transition tag him the next year. I don't know if it would be this $11 million number or if it's more, because it would be 120% of that number. I don't know what it would be. But even then, it's cheaper than what the franchise tag would be. And Leonard Williams was franchise tagged as a defensive tackle last year, not defensive end. That's what he wanted, because defensive ends, as you can tell by the list here on the bottom left, they make more money. But the Giants somehow, I guess, based on where he played last year and all that, even though he technically plays defensive end, I don't know. But they got him as a defensive tackle, which makes more financial sense for the Giants. So that is how it would work. I'm not exactly sure if they get a discount or if they have to increase his pay by 120% on the transition tag. So if there's anyone in the comments that is very good with this stuff and somehow understands all the cap situations and all these rules, then please let me know in the comments. That would definitely make this a lot more of an understandable thing here. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it. Those are my thoughts right now. I just think it makes a lot more sense to see what other teams are willing to give him before you just willingly give him that 4-year, $80 million deal. And as I said, if you transition tag Leonard Williams, he tests the market and doesn't get what he thinks he's worth, and he signs like a 4-year and $60 million deal, or he gets like a 1-year prove-it deal for like $15 million, then that's perfect for the Giants. You all of a sudden, that's your contract. You can sign Leonard Williams for that 4-year, $60 million deal, or that 1-year, $15 million prove-it deal, because on that transition tag, you can match what he signs for with the other team. So as I said with the example before, if he signs with Carolina for 4 years, $60 million, the Giants have the right to say, we want to sign him for 4 years and $60 million. So that's how it will go. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Leave in the comments if you agree. I'm trying to think what my next Giants video will be. I did a Darnay Holmes video, highlight video yesterday. I'll probably do some more highlights going forward. I want to do a video for in-house free agent decisions. I already did the people that I want to cut, but there's some in-house free agent decisions like Cam Fleming, Kyler Fackrell, who else? Dalvin Tomlinson. So there's decisions like that I want to go over, even Leonard Williams, which I kind of just spoiled for you guys. But there's a video like that coming out soon, so stay tuned. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.